Well, hey everybody, welcome back to the channel. It's your friendly neighborhood Saskatchewan guy, Ironman3406 here. We're going to get started into the Cockshutt 90 here today. We'll get some pieces taken off and bring you guys along for the ride, so I hope you enjoy. Alright, so the first thing we're going to get taken off is this pre-cleaner so that I can get the hood off. Looks like there's just one little clamp bolt there, and that pipe should come out of there, I'm assuming. We'll start with that and see. I'd get the camera in here to show you guys this, but it's pretty tight, so go. Okay, now these clamps should just nicely come out, just like that. Do the other side. There we go, we'll just let it sit there for now. Go. The hood's loose. Now in the walk around video I did mention this corner of the hood that I'm going to have to repair. Well, this piece actually broke out when I took the bolt out, so we'll definitely have to do some cosmetics there. Alright, so let's get this hood lifted off. light on top of the engine, you can kind of get an idea how big this engine is for this tractor. Really, like, that's a fairly substantial valve cover. Their intake. So I think now we will get the carburetor taken off. So I'm going to get some cameras repositioned stuff here, hopefully so you guys can see a little better. It's a better light, and we'll get that carb taken off. Alright, so we got a couple lines, one line for sure, a couple bolts holding the top of the flange, and then where the intake comes in, a couple bolts there, and then throttle and choke linkage on the back side. It looks like, oh, that's interesting. Throttle linkage comes right through the center of the block. Didn't notice that. Nifty. Alright, let's get some, start with getting this fuel line off and just start on doing some bolts. I think I'll take this line right out of my way. That way I'm not fighting with it. Tell just how big that fuel tank is. I'm not sure if you can hear the echo through it on the camera, but every time I put a wrench on here, I can hear it echo right through the whole fuel tank. So there's that, just that little line from the sediment bowl into the carburetor. Get that linkage off after the carb's out of the way, so I'll just go ahead and get these bolts off the intake first. Yeah, and I wish I could get a better angle in here for you guys, but I'm just taking out a bolt off of a flange. I'm pretty sure you've seen it before. So 2 bolts out from where the intake comes from, and then there's 2 that go into the manifold. Have to let the carb down before we can get all those out of there. Right. That one. Now that that's loose, this nut will be able to come the rest of the way off. Like so. And then, there we go. There's our carburetor. Alright, we got the carburetor out of the way. I think I'll be able to get this intake exhaust manifold off now so that I can assess, see if it's patchable. I'm definitely going to try and patch it to start because it's tough finding manifolds for these things. Every one that I've found so far is worse than this one because they've been sitting outside with nothing covering the stacks. So I'll grab a, looks like 3/4 on my impact there. We'll get these manifolds out of the way. Well, the gaskets are definitely sealing everything well. Okay, well, manifold's out of the way. Some critter was in this one. Looks like there's some goodies in there I'll have to vacuum out. Seeds and grain. Aside from that, everything else looks pretty good. Oh, that's what a vacuum sounds like when it's supposed to shut off. Well, everybody, I think this is where I'm going to wrap this video up here. We got some stuff taken apart here today. We will carry on in the next video. I'll get that carburetor tore down for sure. And maybe start polishing up that manifold in those areas that are cracked up, see if we can come up with some way to patch them for the time being. So, hope you enjoyed the video. We're going to keep working away at this Cockshutt 90 here and see where we end up and what we end up with. So don't forget to like, subscribe, stay tuned for more, and I hope you enjoy this this little series. It's not Caterpillar, I know, but hey, I tend to mix it up on my channel anyway. So thanks for watching. Don't forget, I am Iron Man, and we'll catch you guys on the next one.